2021, about 15 and a half hours away, and for some, it just cannot come soon enough. 2020 has been a challenge, so it's easy to wonder what the new year has in store. So this morning, we're giving you a sneak peek. The Washington Post publishes an annual list of what's in and what's out for the D.C. region as we count down to the start of a new year. And the 2021 edition is out now, so to give us a glimpse into the future, the Post features reporter Maura Judkis. Good to see you this morning, Maura. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
So I'll let you give a few of your favorites that are on the list right now. One of my favorites, because I just love plays on words. Out is Amtrak Joe, and in is Pete Commuter Judge. I think it's clever. I think it's cute. I like it. What are some of your favorites?
Well, one that I am looking forward to is maskne being out and lipstick being in. You know, maskne, of course, being the name that people have coined for skin breakouts that you get along the line of wearing a face mask. But I think there's a hopefulness in 2021 that we'll all be able to see each other's faces again and wear lipstick and wear regular makeup.
Another one that's on your list, out Saturday Night Live, in Saturday Night Out. And I get the feeling reading through this list that hopefulness is a trend that seems to go throughout that list.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it's a very interesting year for the In and Out list because so much of what is on it has been defined by the pandemic and the election. And it's just been a really strange and unpredictable year to begin with. And so, you know, as we move into 2021, we're thinking about what people are going to be talking about and how things are hopefully going to change dramatically.
It is interesting, and look, everything is different this year. We know that. And the year itself seemed to be the star of the show. When you look back at what were the big stories of 2020, everybody says it was 2020. So you have to dig a little deeper sometimes to find some of the things that would normally jump out at us. What did you use, I guess, to try to gauge some of the things that you would look at as far as changing trends from year to year?
Oh my gosh, all kinds of things. You know, we read trend forecasts from, you know, agencies and companies that do trend forecasting. We consult with experts in lots of different fields. We talk to our own reporters and what they're seeing as they are reporting. And our arts critics as well have been a really great source of information. We're just looking at a little bit of everything, really.
And you see that some of the examples that we're showing the viewers now: out Washington football team name, in Cleveland baseball team, out Mar-a-Lago, in Rehoboth, which also plays into the political structure that we have here in Washington. So, you know, when you look at this for the Washington Post, and of course, you know, speaking on behalf of the DMV, politics does come into play. What else did you find?
One thing that we have out also is Melania's decorating, and we have Jill's doctorate as being in. Of course, there's been a lot of chatter, you know, about how Melania and her Christmas decorating skills and how much she really, you know, didn't enjoy that particular task, as well as talking about Jill's academic credentials. And so it's just a nod to how different these first ladies are and how that role will be different in the coming year.
And just to show that you're covering all the bases, and I'll use bases as a sports reference, because you do mention sports, but one of the things, and this stood out to me because I'm a little worried already just a few games into the season. You said out was John Wall's knees and in Russell Westbrook's knees. We don't even have a win yet. I don't want to worry about anything bad happening to Russ or anybody else at this point.
Yeah, we're trying not to jinx people on the list. It's all about just thinking about what people are going to be, you know, caring about and what will be important next year.
Do you think that the list itself has a way of hopefully making people feel a little more positive going into the new year? Because I don't know how it is, you know, for you or your friends or your coworkers, but it does seem like there's so many people that are focused on the negative of 2020 and not intentionally wanting to carry that over into 2021, but human nature kind of has us doing that a little bit.
Right. I mean, this has been such a garbage year for so many people, and there's this hope that everything will be different. It's 2021. And of course, you know, some aspects of 2020 are going to carry into the following year. But, you know, the list is very forward thinking. And so we are looking at what people are going to be caring about, you know, well into the summer and into the fall. And I think that there is a hopefulness that carries through, and maybe also a little bit of magical thinking that if we put it on the list, maybe it'll come true.
So one example of that might be out denial and in amnesia. Is that the hopeful thinking that maybe we'll be so well off next year we'll forget about 2020 a little?
Yeah, just wipe the memory slate clean completely.
Wouldn't that be nice? All right, it's New Year's Eve. I'm putting you on the spot. Do you do resolutions? If so, how are you viewing this new year that's upon us in a few hours?
Well, I'm just glad that we're moving into a different year, but I am not doing resolutions because, if anything, this list has taught me that it's impossible to predict what's going to happen next year. I think I looked back at last year's list, and pretty much the only thing that we predicted right was Dolly Parton being in. So
Well,
I'm just going to leave the resolutions off the table this year.
you nailed that one. So, when it comes to that part of it, you were batting 1,000. So there you go. Maura, I wish you and all your colleagues over there the best this new year. Hopefully 2021 will be better for everybody.
Thanks to you as well.
All right. Thanks a lot for joining us this morning. We do appreciate it. And, of course, you can check out the entire list online. Some good stuff on there.